Hello everyone, this is the Batman Statue Collector, and I'm once again coming to you from my Bat Cave. And if you look right behind me, you're going to notice some Arkham pieces, and that is going to be our topic this week. If you follow my channel, if you follow any of the Facebook statue groups, you know that the Joker in the Arkham line is going on pre-sale this week. And that has brought up a debate of sorts. A lot of people really like the Arkham Origins Joker. He's devious, he's very, very vicious. A lot of people really like the look. There are some people, however, that are really, really hopeful that we're going to get an Arkham Knight Joker. There's been no teases, no previews, no nothing. Our friends at Prime One, including John Pham, has been very, very quiet on this topic. Also very, very quiet on the topic of licensing with the Arkham City and the Arkham Asylum lines. Whether we're going to get those or not, it's anybody's guess. But it's a good guess to think that Joker is really one of the most absolute popular characters of all time. Not just characters, villains, or heroes, it doesn't matter. He's just very, very popular. So a lot of us believe that at some point they will do an Arkham Knight version of the Joker. And so that is the question that we are going to continue to be asking. Do we order the Origins version with the hopes that we're going to get the Arkham Knight version? Well, that's what I'm going to do because I don't want to be left in the cold if there is not ever going to be another Joker. I want there to be a Joker in my line of Arkham Knight statues. So, with that said, last week, or it might have been a week and a half ago or so, our good friend Aaron over at Gotham Galaxy, I'm going to give you a shout out. He posed a question with about 4 or 5 different characters. And so I actually took it upon myself to expand that list a little bit bigger. I wanted to know, and so did he wanted to know, what are the characters you are most interested in seeing with this Arkham line? And there are a lot of possibilities, from Origins all the way till Knight. There are a lot of characters that you would like to see out there. And so I have written down, basically I took the 2 lists and I put them together. I counted all the votes and I put them in order for you. So I'm going to now show you the list of all of these characters and how many votes they received. Now, again, not everybody voted, so this is just out of kind of the diehard Arkham people that voted on this. And so take that with a grain of salt. But Prime One, if you're watching this, these are the statues that people really, really would like to have. And there are some that only a few of us would like to have, at least according to this poll. So take that with a grain of salt, like I said. So let's get started with the list here at number 1. Here we go. All right, everybody, let's dive right into this list here. We actually have a 2-way tie for first place, but I'm going to give the most obvious, and that's going to be at 82 votes at the very top. We have Arkham Knight Joker. As I said, people absolutely love the Joker. They're wanting him, and he's the most common version of him, from all the way from Arkham Asylum all the way up. He pretty much has the same look, except for Origins. So, again, I think that people will absolutely love him. Whether or not Prime One does it, I don't know. But after seeing these numbers, again, with the 82 votes, I think that they have to at least be thinking, people are interested in him, even though we've previewed another Joker. And so, they definitely have to be looking at that, I would think. But anyway, obviously a very, very popular character. Then again, tied with him at number 2 is Poison Ivy. Again, with 82 votes, incredibly popular. The women's statues, people really, really want the ladies. We have Batgirl, we have Catwoman, we have Harley Quinn, obviously, that have been either previewed or are in production right now. And so obviously you're going to want the Sirens, you're going to want Poison Ivy. I don't know if everybody loves the look of her in Arkham Knight. There are obviously sexier versions of her in other places, but obviously I think that she would fit in very well with this line. She would sell very well because people obviously want these female statues, and I feel like there's a big demand for them. And with 82 votes, clearly everybody's very interested in her. At number 3, I was a little bit surprised by this one. This was the Riddler at 54 votes. I was, like I said, I was a little bit surprised that he was so high on the list. He would be a nice addition, a little bit of green in the collection, and I personally would like an Arkham Knight version of him. I think it'd be pretty cool to have him in the collection. Not a favorite character of mine by any means, but if you're going to have all of the Rogues Gallery, you got to have a Riddler in there. So Again, I could definitely see them doing Riddler. Number 4 with 41 votes. I was a little surprised he did not have more votes. But at number 4, he was the Penguin. People really are excited about the Penguin, more so than I was expecting. I just have been reading more and more people want him. And again, I'm really surprised that the vote wasn't a little higher. But I know some of my friends on the Facebook groups, they have said they don't really care what version of him we get. I personally would like the night version. I think he's a little bit more realistic, a little bit more grimier. He would be small, maybe he'd be a little bit cheaper. I don't know. But Penguin would definitely be a cool addition to this collection. At number 5 was Ra's al Ghul with 28 votes. Again, there's a couple different versions of him. I would, again, prefer the night version. I really like how realistic the night versions are, but I would take any version of him, really. There's not any really very many Ra's al Ghul statues out there as far as I know. And so I would really like him in the collection. It'd be really cool to do something with the pit or something. I don't know. Or maybe even include Italia. I don't know. That'd be pretty awesome. But anyway, 28 votes for him. Number 6 with 28 votes also, so I guess we have another tie there. But at number 6 is Firefly. Firefly didn't change much from the two versions of him. And so, again, I would prefer the night version just because he's got a little bit more detail. I don't know exactly how they do the wings. I know that would take up some space, but maybe they can condense them somehow or make them out of plastic. I don't know. But I think Firefly, he's just so cool looking. He would really fit in. He's an obscure character, and so I really do think that people would really like him, and he'd be a sleeper hit for Prime 1. Clocking in at 23 votes at number 7 is classic Harley Quinn. Now this is, of course, the jester version of her. She was a skin in the game, and she just looks just hot here, in my opinion. I think she looks really, really great. People love that classic look. Harley, her popularity right now is at an all-time high, so I think that absolutely people would love her, love this edition, even if they bought the other version of her. Personally, I'd love to see a city version of her too. I could see people with just collecting Harley stuff. So anyway, 23 votes for her. I think that she would sell, no doubt about it. Number 8, Black Mask with 20 votes. Black Mask is a personal favorite of mine. I always love the mobster type stories in Batman, and that's exactly what Black Mask is. I was hoping he'd get a few more votes here, but 20 is not bad. But again, I really think that people would like him. I think he would be a sleeper type character for Prime 1, and so I do hope that they make a Black Mask. Number 9 is our first hero, basically, and that is Jim Gordon, number 9, with 20 votes also. So I guess he also tied Black Mask. I could definitely see a Jim Gordon standing next to Batman. Personally, I don't know if I would buy a Jim Gordon. I might, but how cool would it be if he came with a bat signal? Like, how cool would that be? I mean, it just people would go crazy for that. A 1/3 scale bat signal. I mean, come on. I would buy it just for that. I'll tell you that right now. Prime 1, I would buy it just for that. And number 10 was a little bit of a surprise for me, and that's Clayface at 18 votes. Clayface could be massive. You think Killer Croc's big. I don't even know how big Clayface could be or what version they would do of him, but good Lord, he'd be really massive. He's not a priority for me by any means, but he would be cool to have a Clayface. And so it'll be real interesting if they decide to do something even bigger than Killer Croc, because that thing is massive. Number 11 with 15 votes was ManBat. ManBat, again, very, very creepy character. The wings are massive, way bigger than Firefly. I don't know how exactly they do it. I was talking with Thomas Nielsen the other day, and we were talking about how maybe they could fold the wings over in front of him, hanging off the side of a building or something. I don't know, but ManBat would be awesome. He's very, very creepy. I don't know how well he'll sell, but I know that there are a few diehards, including myself, that would definitely love a ManBat. Number 12 with 13 votes is Mad Hatter. I also kind of thought he would get a few more votes than he did. He obviously would be smaller. He'd be more penguin size, maybe a little bit cheaper, possibly. But it'd be kind of cool to see exactly how they would do Mad Hatter. He's a slightly bit lower on my list of ones that I would love, but it would be cool to have him as well. Another little burst of green in the collection. Number 13 with 10 votes was Alfred. Personally, this is not one I would ever get, but I know that a lot of people would love to have all of the good guys. If I had all the money in the world, I'd have good guys on one side of my room and all the bad guys on the other. But unfortunately, I just will not be able to afford all that. But Alfred with 10 votes, so if you're interested in Alfred, hopefully that one will get made. That was one of the only ones I didn't vote for on the list. But if you're an Alfred fan, I hope it gets made for you. Number 14, with only 9 votes, was Professor Pig. This one is at the top of my list. I love Professor Pig's look in this game. Very, very creepy. I could see him holding knives with the pig face, and you could take that off as a switch out and have the scarred face. Just a very grimy, creepy character. I would really love to see this be made. I know there's, again, a few more of us that would really like it. Only 9 votes, so I know the chances aren't great. But Prime One, we're not gonna hold our breath, or maybe we should hold our breath. I don't know, but we would love to see a Professor Pig. Number 15 on the list is Hush, Identity Thief, with only 7 votes. This one I could see basically being made with the Jim Lee line. I think that we have a better shot of that line than we do with the Arkham line, but it did get 7 votes, so there are some people interested in that. I voted for that one as well. And then last but certainly not least, number 16 with only 6 votes was Deadshot. I know that they just did the Will Smith one, and some people just apparently don't love the character design as much on this particular version of him. I probably wouldn't personally buy a Deadshot, but again, if it does get made, I'm really happy for the people that really want him. But again, only 6 votes, so you just never know. So, all right, everyone. So there you have it, the top 16 list of characters that you would like to see made by Prime One Studios. I am a believer in Prime One. I believe in their quality, their craftsmanship. I believe in the fact that you get a piece home and it's better quality than the prototype. What other company does that? Crickets. The answer is none. There are really great statue companies out there, and their quality is there sometimes and sometimes not. But so far, I've had 0 issues with a Prime One product, and I'm just very, very impressed with them. And that's why a lot of us fans, we want Prime One to approach these characters that we know that no other statue company would even touch. And then we also know that the quality would be amazing when we get them in hand. So that's why we create these lists. That's why there's interest, because we are passionate about this company, and I'm very much passionate. I like other products that come out there with other companies, but to me, Prime One is above and beyond the greatest company in terms of customer service and craftsmanship and just overall quality. So that's my opinion. I thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. Please like, comment, subscribe. If there are characters that you haven't seen in this list, or there's ones that we haven't thought of, I know some of you just watch YouTube. You don't participate in the Facebook stuff. Please comment down below. What have you liked about this video? What characters would you like to see Prime One approach, or which ones on our list do you think are completely insane? Like, why would anybody want that statue? Leave your comments below, and I'd love to read them, and I try to respond to just about everybody. So please do that. It means the world to me that you're watching. I talked to some people this week, and I just can't believe people from all over the world watch my channel and care about what I have to say, and I'm just blown away by that. So I thank you very, very much. It just absolutely means the world to me. I'd like to give a special shout out to the guys in the Coast Guard. You know who you are. I will be talking with you soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. It really means the world to me that you guys are listening to my channel. So thank you very much. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off this week. Please like, comment, subscribe, like I said. And as always, I thank you so very much, and I will see all of you in the Batcave.